Yeah, if you want to see how to get this video, what? If you want to see how to get this look on my face, today's not my day. Hi guys, it's me and I'm back with another video for you all. I know it's been a hot second, like actually not more than a hot second. It's been a long time, but I really felt like filming a video today, so I decided why not. But I'm really excited for fall, and so I decided I would do a more fall tone look. A lot of people, like all the videos I'm seeing on YouTube right now, are like really warm fall tone looks, and I love those. I'm definitely going to be getting into those, and I'll probably do tutorials on like more warm fall tone looks too, with like red lips and like golds and stuff on the eyes. But I was really feeling kind of more of a cool tone look today. Like, it's not super cool tone, but it's more cool toned, and I really like how this turned out. Obviously the look I'm doing is this on the eyes right here. It's like a kind of it's a smoky eye type of fall look, but yeah, if you want to see how to get this look that's on my face, then just keep on watching. So I'm starting off by spraying my face with my Mario Badescu Rose Water Facial Spray, and then I'm taking the Clinique Hydro Blur Moisturizer. I love this moisturizer because it makes my skin moisturized, obviously, because it's a moisturizer, but it also kind of blurs it and mattifies it at the same time. It's a really strange product, but it's so nice, and I love applying it under my makeup. I haven't done a brow routine in a very, very long time, so I decided to fill in my brows on camera today for you all, because my brow routine has changed a lot. So I use the Anastasia Dip Brow in the shade Blonde, and I just carve out my brows. I do the bottom of them first, and then I do the top, just with this little defined angle definer brush, whatever it is, and then I fill them in and comb through my brows just to spread around the product until I see fit that they're filled in enough, and then I take the excess product and I brush them through the front of my brows just to do that like natural gradient that all nice eyebrows have. And then I carved them out. I used the Tarte Shape Tape, what? I used the Tarte Shape Tape concealer, and I just carved them out with a flat definer brush, and then I just blended all of that concealer out. And as you can see, I do the top and bottom part of my brows just because I like how clean and sharp and precise the brows look when I carve out not only the bottom but the top. And then I just applied some concealer, the same Tarte Shape Tape, all over my eyelids to prime my eyes. I love priming my eyes with concealer, especially this one because it just covers all of your redness and veins and stuff on your eyes. Then I just set that with a nude eyeshadow, nothing special. Now I'm going in with the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette, and I'm taking a mix of the shades Silk Cream and MFEO, and I am applying them into the crease on this big fluffy brush. This one's from IT Cosmetics. This is just our transition shade, just to apply it down there so that all of the other colors we put on, which are going to be a lot, blend easier. Now I'm going into the shade Creamsicle, and I'm taking that on a slightly smaller brush, and I'm applying that into the crease in the outer corner, just blending that out, blending it into the other two shades we put on. And then I'm taking a mix of Pukey and Pooter, I think it was, and I'm just applying that onto the outer corner of my eyelid and blending that into the other shades we put in. And now I'm just going back with the IT Cosmetics brush and blending that all in. Now I am taking the shade Buns, and now I'm applying that onto the outer V of my eyelid with a slightly more dense brush, again, just to focus the pigment more so in the area that I want it, which is the outer V, and I'm applying that on and blending it in. And then I wanted this look to be a little bit more cool toned because it was getting very warm toned, so I went into the Lorac Pro 2 palette, and I took the shade Cool Gray and just blended that on top of all the other shadows we put on, just to kind of, you know, transition it into a more cool toned look, if that makes any sense. I feel like I'm not making any sense, but yeah. So now I'm taking a mix of the shades Central Park and Soda Pop, and I'm applying that on an even denser brush into the outer corner of the eyelid, and I'm focusing it just on the outer corner, blending it slightly up into the crease, but not in very far at all. I want this color to stay very much so on just the outer corner, and I blended that out and then just applied some more to build the color up so that it's pretty deep, but it's still blended. That's what you do if like you blend it out and then the pigment blends out, just apply some more on top of it. And then I'm taking Abyss, which is the black in the palette,
and I'm applying that just to the outest part of my eyelid, and then blending that in with the other shadows that we did, but keeping it very focused on just the most outer part of the eyelid. Now I'm going back in with Silk Cream, and I'm just kind of blending everything out just to make it look really flawless and seamless, as I like my eyeshadow looks to be. I don't know. And then I'm just taking a little bit more of Central Park and blending that all into the outer portion of my eyelid again, and then blending that all together. This is just a process of building up a bunch of shadows, you know, until you like the color payoff and everything and the blendedness of it. Okay, now I'm taking the shade Obsessed in the palette, which is my favorite shade in the palette. I just said that. It's just such a gorgeous, gorgeous shadow, and it goes so good with so many different eyeshadows. Like, I don't know, it's just such a pretty shadow. I can't speak today. And then I'm applying that on my flat definer brush and applying some Fix Plus on it, and then kind of cutting the crease a little bit with it, but like a fake cut crease, because, you know, ain't nobody got time to cut the actual crease. And I just did that and then kind of blended it into the other colors in the outer corner. And then I took the NARS eyeshadow in the shade Callisto, which is such a gorgeous eyeshadow. I'm a little behind, but I just applied that on top of the Obsessed shade just to give it more of a pop. And then I just put some eyeliner on, not a wing or anything, just lining the top of my eyelids. That was the NYX liquid liner, I think. And now I'm taking the Makeup Forever Step 1 pore filling or mattifying primer. I'm not sure which one it is. And then I'm just taking the Too Faced Hangover RX primer and applying that all over my face. I applied the pore filling one just around my nose area because that's where my pores are the biggest, and then I applied the Too Faced primer everywhere else around my face. And then I took this Becca liquid illuminator in the shade Moonstone, and I applied that to the tops of my cheekbones and then also the tip of my nose, just to add a little bit more glow, because we gotta fake the glow now because my skin is super dry now that it's a lot colder outside, you know. Fake it till you make it, right? Anyways, I applied that kind of like high points to my face wherever you would highlight, and then I applied my L'Oreal Pro Glow foundation. This foundation is the bomb. It is one of my favorite foundations of all time. I wear it so often and I love it. So I'm just applying that all over my face and blending it out with my Real Techniques sponge. I love the Real Techniques sponge even more than the Beauty Blender. I have not bought a Beauty Blender in such a long time because the Real Techniques sponges are so much cheaper and they do the exact same thing. And I think they're even better than the Beauty Blender, honestly, so I use these. And then I'm taking some Tarte Shape Tape, applying it under my eyes, and then on any blemishes that I have, just to cover up those like little red spots. And then I'm going to blend that out with my Real Techniques sponge as well after I finish, you know, applying it to all my blemishes. As you can see, I'm blending it out with my sponge. Pretty self-explanatory. Now I'm taking the Tarte Maracuja oil and I'm putting a drop of it into the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit, and that just helps to make the contour shades a little bit more creamy because they're a little bit more dry. And then I'm just applying it onto the like under my cheekbones where I would cream contour, and then on top of like the outer part of my forehead. I'm just cream contouring basically. It's self-explanatory. You can see what I'm doing. And then I'm blending that out with my Real Techniques sponge again. I love blending out my cream contour with a sponge instead of using a brush. I just like the way that it looks a lot better than if I use a brush. So I don't know, and I felt like doing cream contouring today. It looks a little bit more natural and flawless than powder contour, although I do powder contour on top of it because I'm extra, but yeah. Now I'm just setting under my eyes. I'm not baking, I'm just setting just because I didn't want my face to look any more dry than it is. So I'm taking some of the Airspun Loose Translucent powder and just kind of applying that under the eyes to set it, and then center on my forehead, down the tip of my nose, and my chin. I don't set the rest of my face because I do that with bronzer. So I'm taking the Anastasia Powder Contour Kit and I'm just applying those powders on top of where I did the cream contour just to set the cream contour and also add a little bit more bronze to my face. And then I'm going to carve out that contour I did just to make it look a lot more sharp, and I'm just using the Airspun Translucent Powder for that. And now I'm taking the center shade from the Anastasia Contour Kit and this little brush, and I'm nose contouring because I don't feel complete unless I nose contour. It's gone to that point in my life. And then I'm just using a powder to like bake on the sides of it to make it even more sharp. Now I'm going into my Anastasia Beverly Hills and Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit, and I took the shades Glow Getter, I think. It's like a really, really, really pretty gold color, and I just applied that to the tops of my cheekbones and the tip of my nose. This oh my god, I can't speak because the highlighting palette is so good. It just makes your skin look wet and dewy and luminous and gorgeous. So now I'm taking a mix of these two blushes. It's a Tarte blush. I think it might be Tarte in the shade Exposed, and then a balm blush, but I forget the name of it. I'm so sorry. And I'm just going to be applying those to my cheeks as a blush. And I always apply blush last because it kind of blends in the bronzer and the highlighter and just blends them together nicer. Now I'm tightlining, and this is the NYX Très Jolie eyeliner. It's not my favorite, but it worked. Now I'm going back into Silk Cream and buns, and I'm just applying those on my lower lash line, just kind of smoking out the lower lash line slightly, not anything too dramatic, but just to apply some shadow down there. And then taking a flat definer brush, and I'm taking a mix of the shades Chip and Soda Pop, I think it was, and I'm just pressing that on my lower lash line right up against it, and then I'm taking a little pencil brush and blending those shades into the other two shades we applied. And now I'm taking Obsessed, and I'm mixing it with Beam, and I'm applying that to my inner corner just because Beam on its own was a tiny bit too yellow toned, and so I mixed a little bit of Obsessed with it just to make it match the eyelid shade a little bit more, and I also used that to highlight under my brow bone. Now I applied some mascara. It's the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and I'm taking some Ardell Wispies. I think this was the only lashes I really had around at the time, and so I applied them, but I really like the Ardell Wispies as well. And while the glue was drying, I just set my eyebrows with my Benefit Gimme Brow, and then I put the lashes on. As you can see, the glue is still kind of drying, and then I just lined my lips. This is, I don't even know what this lip liner is. I think it's one from L'Oreal. It's just kind of a pinky nude mauve-ish lip liner. Not mauve, but pinky nude. And then I'm taking the NYX Liquid Suede lipstick in the shade, and I am just applying that all over my lips. And I didn't really like the color of it. I thought it was a little bit too warm toned, a little bit too pink. So then I took the Too Faced Melted Matte lipstick in the shade Melted Nude, and I applied that all over my lips as well. And that is the end of the video. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, please click like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. I love you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!